Hey everyone, it's LaShonda, the Compton counselor. So I just had an experience at the airport today, and I was very proud of myself and the growth and the grace that I showed myself in this situation. So I just wanted to share it with you all. This revolves around neurodiversity, ADHD, neuroatypical behaviors, and different things like that. So long story short, when you are neurodiverse, or even when you're not neurodiverse, we are creatures of habit, and we do the same things repetitively, and that's how we, develop our patterns. And so, as a neurodiverse person, though, we tend to stay in patterns because sometimes our brain moves really fast, and if we don't have a pattern, we'll forget something, we'll lose something, or things like that. So, I have a problem keeping up with earbuds, and that has been a problem for a long time. So I decided that I would buy some of those clips so that I could put it on my earbuds so that I could try to keep them and not lose them. So today I was traveling in the airport, and I had them clipped onto my backpack like I always do. So they're usually clipped right here on my backpack. And sometimes I'll clip them on another bag if I'm traveling, but I'm traveling with these 3 bags today, right? So I had them clipped on my bag right here, and when I got to TSA and I got through the security screen, I threw my backpack over my back, and the case opened and the earbuds popped out and fell on the floor. I heard them and another passenger did, so he helped me to find them. And so I took the earbuds and put them back in the case, and then I did something that I didn't remember and proceeded to get on the plane. So when I got off the plane, I looked where for my earbuds? I look here. So of course, I don't see them there. I don't see them on the back of that clip. I don't see them inside the bag. I take everything out of all these bags 3 times. Normally, I would get really frustrated at myself. I would probably say things that aren't the nicest. I don't always have the best self-talk, and that's something I constantly work on. Even though I'm a counselor, I still have negative self-talk. But I decided to be positive and kind to myself today. I said, you had them when you came through TSA because you dropped them. All you did was walk up the escalator and onto the aircraft. So just take a minute, just take your time, and you'll find them. That's called giving yourself grace and compassion, because you would do the same thing for someone else, right? So I did that. Still no luck. I looked through everything twice. So the 3rd time I was getting ready to do it, one of the things that I also do sometimes is I clip things to myself. Because it's on my person. And so I looked around my body and looked around my outfit and my clothes, and I couldn't find them anywhere. So one thing that kind of helps sometimes is being vulnerable. So I asked a random stranger, I said, I know this is going to sound different, but sometimes I lost my earbud case, and I clip it on me sometimes, and sometimes I can't see it. And so I said, would you mind looking at my outfit to see if you see it clipped somewhere that I can't see? And so I'm just standing in front of him, and he's looking, he's like, I don't see it, and I turn to the side and he doesn't see it. So I start to move my jacket around so that in case it's somewhere else, he can see it. And then it's clipped to me. So what I realize is, because I have ADHD, I often try to do things in the moment, because I want to handle it and put things in a safe place while I remember. So my rationale was, if I clip it to my shirt inside of my jacket, if anything falls out, it'll fall inside, and then I'll still be able to access it. But because my brain moves so fast because of my ADHD, I forgot that I clipped it here. And if I hadn't been comfortable enough or vulnerable enough to ask somebody else to kind of help me look for it, I would probably not have found them until I got home, because I don't know, my boobs are kind of fluffy. But I say all this to say, if you have ADHD, or you're on the spectrum, or you identify as neurodiverse, give yourself grace. Be patient with yourself. Be positive with yourself, because sometimes our brains just be braining. My brain be braining. And if I had done the normal thing, oh, you lost another pair, oh, you can't keep up with anything, like shaming myself, making myself feel bad, making myself feel irresponsible, then I would have felt like shit or crap. And then to top it off, I would have found them eventually because they're on my boob. But what I'm trying to say is, be nice to yourself, be kind to yourself, and remember that neurodiverse people have special habits. Have a good day. Love, the Compton counselor.